say to you, their innocence will pull me through. Oh, you got that one quick. How'd you get that so quick?
I'm good.
You are good. Love this song. Oh, man, they were great in concert. We got a lot to talk about in the big lead, which is coming up next on the Dory Monson Show.
Hey, Jen, we need to sell our home. Do you know a great agent?
I do. We just sold with a local Redfin agent. It was awesome. Plus, we only paid a 1% listing fee.
Wow, 1%. Are Redfin agents full service?
Totally. We had a fantastic experience and sold for thousands more than the home next door.
Thanks. I'll check out Redfin.
Today on the Michael Medved Show, you can get 50% off the Big 4-pack at MyPillow. Go to MyPillow.com. That's MyPillow.com. Use the promo code Medved, or you can call them toll-free at 800-320-6280. Hey, go into the weekend getting yourself a gift that keeps on giving at MyPillow.com. Promo code Medved for 50% discount. Let's go directly to Florida, to Charlie in Orlando. You're on the Medved Show.
Mike, you're a true American, and if everybody believed like you do, we'd have a better country.
Thank you.
But the bottom line is, all the talking points was about the Parkland situation comes down to simply the FBI blew it.
Yeah, they did.
Last week, you defended them again about this situation with all the Trump controversy and so forth. But here's the point. They knew until we get our law enforcement agency up to speed to protect the American people, it's just that simple. They knew, and they didn't do anything about it. Now, can they go around supervising 3,000 students? Probably not. But they knew about this kid.
Here's the question. Here's the question. I don't know if we know that the FBI interviewed him, and what we do not know is what kind of referral they made to local law enforcement. Because generally, you don't want to have a federal agency. If there's a crazy kid who's threatening to shoot up a school in Florida, you want the school to be fully involved, and they were. They had said, don't allow him on campus. What they hadn't done is to set up a procedure to actually prevent him from getting onto the campus. And again, I'm not sure what the FBI can do in a situation like this. Frankly, one of the things we need is a mental health intervention to commit people for more than just a temporary 72-hour hold. People with particularly violent tendencies and more concentrated protective action is necessary. The FBI special agent in charge says protocol was not followed after they received a tip regarding the alleged shooter in January. We truly regret that any additional pain that this has caused. Wow. To Jeff in Flippin, Arkansas. You're on the Michael Medved Show.
Yeah, Mr. Medved, how are you?
I'm well.
I just called in to talk a little bit about your AR-15. It seems like everybody seems to be rallying against a rifle, an inanimate object, because of, semi-automatic.
No, it's not rallying against it. I don't think it should be made illegal. I don't think it should be banned. But I think it should be more difficult for people to get hold of, particularly for troubled teenagers. And again, this is, I am a great believer in gun rights. I do believe the Second Amendment guarantees people the rights to guns for self-defense. But it doesn't guarantee the right of every kind of gun to every kind of citizen. There are some reasonable common sense restrictions that might actually help this greatest nation on God's green earth.
If you are a functioning alcoholic, I
Hey, it's Lars, and you've heard me talking about a pillow that's honestly changed my life. Yes, it's my pillow. No more waking up sore or with headaches. It's amazing how much difference a great pillow can make. You should get one too, or maybe a few of them. I'll save you money. Just go to mypillow.com, click on the 4-pack special, and type in my name, promo code Lars, and you'll get 50% off a 4-pack of pillows. That's 2 premium My Pillows and 2 Go Anywhere pillows. I use my Go Anywhere pillow when I'm traveling. You'll get a 10-year warranty and a 60-day money-back guarantee. You have nothing to lose. To get 50% off a 4-pack of pillows, go to mypillow.com, click on the radio listener special, or call 800-290-9466 and use promo code Lars to get 50% off 2 My Pillow premium pillows and 2 Go Anywhere pillows. Call 800-290-9466 or go to mypillow.com and use my name, Lars, to get this great deal from my John Carlson here.
Hi, everybody. Kirby here.
Lars Larson here.
Sean Hannity here. America's first conservative talk station.
Talk Radio 570.
KVI. From ABC News. I'm Scott Goldberg. The FBI promises an in-depth review of its procedures after fumbling a tip that came in last month about the 19-year-old now accused of the Florida high school massacre.
The caller provided information about Nicholas Cruz and the potential of him becoming a school shooter. Under normal protocol, this information should have been provided to the Miami field office.
FBI Special Agent in charge Rob Lasky. One lawmaker now wants the head of the Bureau to step down.
Florida Governor Rick Scott wants FBI Director Chris Wray to resign after the Bureau admitted it failed to follow up on a tip about Nicholas Cruz, the man suspected of killing 17 people at a Florida high school. Scott says, quote, the FBI's failure to take actions against this killer is unacceptable. Other Florida lawmakers like Senator Marco Rubio and Congressman Ted Deutsch are also expressing frustration. Attorney General Jeff Sessions is ordering a review of the FBI's lapse. Arlette Sines, ABC News, Washington.
President Trump finds vindication in the latest indictment from special counsel Robert Mueller. 13 Russian nationals have been charged with using social media to interfere in the 2016 presidential election.
The indictment said Russian manipulation began in 2014. President Trump said on Twitter that's long before he announced he would run. The president's tweet said the results of the election were not impacted. The Trump campaign did nothing wrong. No collusion. The indictment includes no allegation any Americans knowingly participated in the Russian scheme. It does, however, suggest the possibility of unintentional collusion by unwitting Trump campaign associates duped by the Russian defendants.
ABC's Aaron Katursky. The March 5th DACA deadline set by President Trump moves closer. He's blaming Democrats for not coming up with an immigration deal, tweeting they abandoned DACA recipients after Democrats and Republicans both voted yesterday against an immigration bill the president supported, and after he announced last year he was ending the DACA program. You're listening to ABC News.
Talk Radio 570 KVI, Skyview Traffic.
In Tacoma, an accident has cleared northbound I-5 approaching City Center. Now the volumes need to clear out, but it's still bumper-to-bumper traffic in South Everett due to a rollover crash taking up the right lane southbound I-5 at 128. Sherry Spring Berry Pancakes are here, too, from blueberry, raspberry, or triple berry toppings with whipped cream and powdered sugar on a set of fresh, fluffy buttermilk pancakes for just $6.99 at Sherry's on Sprint Armageddon.
KVI, Kirby and Carlson.
The faster notification if a background check turns up a negative on a potential staffer. Kelly is also ordering that interim top secret clearances be discontinued for anyone whose clearances have been pending since June of last year or earlier.
Wall Street today, the Dow gained 19 points, the Nasdaq fell 16, and the S&P rose 1 point. This is CBS News.
ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. ZipRecruiter's technology finds qualified candidates for businesses of all sizes. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/CBS News.
One of former Seattle Mayor Ed Murray's accusers has died. Delvin Kirkland's attorney spoke with Cairo Radio.
He really stepped up. I'm so proud of him. Always will.
Details coming up. But first, Cairo Radio real-time traffic with Timmy Klein.
Well, it's already a very busy Friday for the holiday weekend. Everyone's escaping, but we had some problems in Tacoma. North on I-5 at Highway 16, a crash just cleared out of the way. Freeway, but we're back up north of 72nd. And then there's a crash on the North 5 exit to Bay Street in Tacoma, so that's partially blocking. South on I-5 is jammed up from Highway 18 past the Tacoma Mall and then again around JBLM. So our travel time from Tacoma to Olympia is up to 70 minutes. But in Sumner, we're just getting word of an accident blocking both directions, all lanes of State Route 162, just south of Pioneer Way. We had a stalled vehicle in Renton just clear from southbound 405 near the West Valley Highway, but that's got things jammed up. In Snohomish County, there was a rollover crash south on I-5 just south of 128 that looks like they're all off to the right shoulder now, but traffic's jammed south of the Boeing Freeway in Everett. Cairo Radio Real-Time Traffic, I'm Kimmy Klein.
Cairo Radio News, 97.3 FM.
One of the men who accused former Seattle Mayor Ed Murray of sexually abusing them when they were kids is dead. It's Delvon Heckert. His attorney, Lincoln Beauregard, says he recently spoke with Heckert.
And when I said I was proud of him, it meant that I was proud of him for stepping up and doing this and, speaking truth to power.
Sources say Heckert, who had battled addiction, died of an overdose at an Auburn motel. Murray denies the abuse. Police are looking into reports that firecrackers may have prompted a call about gunfire on the campus of Highline College south of Seattle. Police found no evidence of a shooter, but nerves were rattled. This woman's daughter goes to that school.
Total hysteria. My mind just went to the word.
Sir Clark!
Oh my God!
We're all showing our shoes.
Yes.
No, you look like you were up early baking in those shoes. That's what you look at.
I know, the first time I ever worked with Don, he says, "Oh, Tom dressed up. He's wearing his lawnmower shoes." Yeah. I thought that's brilliant.
Yeah, it is kind of. And then you have a Cairo jacket that you wear.
That's right. No, in fact, this is that's funny you bring this up. You know whose Cairo jacket that is?
Yeah.
Some guy named Ron.
Yeah.
I wore my Cairo jacket, my red Cairo jacket, for like a million years. Ron realized I have in my closet a brand new red Cairo jacket. I never wear it. Tom, you want to wear it? Sure. So now I've been wearing the same red Cairo jacket for over a decade now.
When that wears out, let me know, because I have a Cairo jacket.
Oh, do you really? Well, I think that's great. But listen, what I want to bust you for is, you just put your feet up there. You know what you're not wearing socks. What do you think you are, John Curley?
I don't ever wear socks.
He doesn't wear socks.
Why not? John Curley doesn't wear socks.
I wear socks. I taught spin this morning. I wear socks. I go to the gym. I wear socks, and then later on in the afternoon, I like my feet to breathe a little bit. So they're breathing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we thank you for that.
Yeah. What else can we do?
Totally fell in love. It's been really good. And we totally fell in love. It's been really good. That was Amy Schumer they were talking about. So comedian Amy Schumer just got married in less than about 6 to 8 months to chef Chris Fisher. And people got texts to attend the surprise wedding on Tuesday. That's how quick it was. So Jennifer Aniston, Jake Gyllenhaal, Jennifer Lawrence, Larry David, all these other, blah, blah, blah fancy people, about 80 guests. And she jokes, no, I'm not pregnant. Because that's what everyone's wondering when you kind of get married that fast. How long should it be between we're officially dating and we're married? What do you think the exact time span should be?
I have no clue, because I've always failed in this department.
And I have
every time I've tried, I've completely failed, and I failed quickly. What about you?
The reason you fail quickly is because you're doing it wrong. You should know somebody for 5 years.
Shut up.
I have the take me 5-year rule. Now,
you're very serious.
I am very serious.
Did you know
I promulgated this.
You knew your wife for 5 years.
I knew my wife for 5 years before I got married.
What is promulgating?
What's that?
What is promulgating? You promulgated this?
Yes, the idea is I've been advocating for this particular position for a long time.
I don't know what promulgating is.
It's the same kind of thing.
Same thing.
Ushering forth, making a case.
Promulgating.
This is my case. I think if you know, here's the reason why 5 years is good is because you need to know somebody through the ups and downs. And I get it. Usually they say 2 years, but 2 years, believe me, there are a lot more ups and downs that third and fourth year. And people, if they get married after 2 years, they realize, oh, that third year is a little different, and the fourth year is a little different. After 5 years, you know you got it. There are very few things that are going to be surprising to you, unless the person goes through a drastic change, something tragic happens to them. 5 years, if you can afford that time. And luckily, I want to get married when I was around 30, and I met Paige when I was 24, so it worked out perfectly. As one of my brothers said, yeah, Tom, if I met my wife and I was 35, to wait till I was 40, that's a long time. So I'm willing to shorten it if you're older.
So 4.5 years.
Yes, a little bit, but I think if you really want to be sure, and most people don't want to be that sure. Yeah. To me, I take marriage so seriously that I really want to be sure before I make the mistake. Or make a mistake.
Did you go out for 5 years, or did you break up during that time?
No, we went out for 5 years the entire time. And just so you know what's wrong with you guys, Paige, this is a difference between how we operate, but we worked on our time frame.
by the third date, I think Paige wanted to know if I was interested in getting married. So it wasn't like marriage never came up. She just wanted to find out if this was in the cards. I said, yeah, if we keep getting along, absolutely. But I want to get along, for a long time.
For half a decade.
Yeah, for almost half a decade. And it worked wonders. So
And I want to see. And I want to see.
Yeah, no.
You know what, though?
And I want to see how you age.
Science says you're not that far off because Emory University nailed this down with data, and they said specifically waiting 3 years or more will decrease your likelihood of divorce by 50%.
Wow.
So it can immediately cut it in half, and that's what they say because you will see the first year, I'm on my best behavior. I wake up like this. I am adorable. The second year, life sucks, and the third year, this is real.
Yeah.
The third year you get real.
It's hard to fake it for 3 years or more.
That's exactly right.
That's good.
But when we have a celebrity like this that gets married, one place that really does not like this is the retail because they're saying what's harder now, Pottery Barn, Williams-Sonoma, Bed Bath & Beyond, they cannot get people to do wedding registries because they're waiting till later in life to get married. So when they have a celebrity that gets engaged and talks about getting married, they market that for as much as they can.
Tom, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
This is kind of personal.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Did you wait 5 years to promulgate on your wedding night? Your daughters are listening on the Cairo radio app from New York City.
First off, I am a child of the 60s,
Oh.
so of course not.
Of course not.
No, that's not the important thing. The
How much acid have you taken in your lifetime?
What are you doing?
What? You said child of the 60s.
Yeah.
He's gonna. You know what, Sean? This is your favorite show ever. You just told me that in the stairwell, right?
I said it was the best show ever. Yes.
Yeah, because he's like Ron.
It's not my favorite show, but this is the best show that you've done.
Okay.
By the way, everyone at 98973 is like, Tom is right on. You should be with someone for 5 years.
5 years.
Totally.
Look at that.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
Oh,
all you
and
know.
98973. Can you break up and get back together, and break up and get back together? Do you have to be together the whole time?
No. I think if you've known somebody for 5 years, even if it did include breakups, I think that would still count under the tangy clause.
Sully from the morning show just texted us 5 years, 3 months. Tom's right on. Okay, everybody's in on this.
That's great, man.
So there's hope for me.
Yeah, there is.
hope.
Okay.
There's always hope for you, Don. Did you ever doubt it?
Oh.
All right, when we come back in the next segment of Ring My Bell, Tide Pod Challenge, move over. The newest, dumbest thing you can do as an internet challenge is here, and I will tell you what it is.
Oh, it is. Tom Tanguy's here, too. Isn't it great? 98973. Coming up, I may talk, I may not in the next segment. See how Tom's feeling. It's the Ron and Don Show at Cairo Radio. I love that the tables have turned on.
Yeah, get used to John Curl.
Some experts, in my case with the show, and we will name the third member of our Hall of Fame. 2 Hall of Fame members exist. Third one named for emails, social media posts, other forms of communication with the show when we continue. Let's check traffic with Right Way Traffic.
Updating an accident on I-90 westbound before Rainier Avenue. That crash is now blocking the 2 right lanes and traffic backed up on 90 westbound from Mercer Island. It's pretty rough no matter which way you turn out there. Please exercise extra caution and patience. This report's brought to you by Walgreens. Switch your Medicare Part D prescriptions to Walgreens and start saving today with copays as low as $0 on select plans with Tier 1 generics. Walgreens, trusted since 1901. You're listening to AM 770 KTTH.
Every weekday morning at 7:30, we do something called The Big Local.
It's the all-new Jason Rand Show.
It's nothing but local stories that impact us all with one rule: no mention of Seattle.
On AM 770 KTTH.
Too often the media completely ignores stories happening in Olympia, Kent, Bellevue, Yelp. Why? Because they're hyper-focused on Seattle. That ends now. Join me weekday mornings at 7:30 on the Jason Rand Show for The Big Local. Stories about you, not about Seattle.
Conservative Talk Radio.
There's no drain we can't tame. No toilet we can't tune up. We'll flush all your plumbing issues down the drain. I'm Bobby Wagner, honorary GM of Beacon Plumbing. Anytime, anywhere, any job. Yes, we can. Stop freaking. Call Beacon. 1-800-FREAKIN'.
Mitch here, owner of Leathers, Washington's most exciting home furnishing resource. Love the political circus like me, but need something new to sit on?